Hello guys, welcome back again. So in this video, we are going to be discussing what forex trading is, especially to retail traders. Now, many people have heard about forex trading but don't actually understand how it works and how retail traders participate in it. So majorly we'll be discussing what forex trading is and how retail traders take advantage of the opportunity in the forex market. If this is your first time watching video from this channel, what we discuss in this channel is majorly forex trading in the perspective of a retail trader. Okay, so we discuss the reality of trading forex. Who is a retail trader, by the way? A retail trader are those individuals that trade their own money from the comfort of their home or anywhere, so long as they have the internet. They are not the government, they are not the central bank, they are not any corporation or equity funds, just individual people like you and I that participate in the financial market. Do well to subscribe to this channel and like this video to gain more knowledge like this from our YouTube channel. So we'll dive into it first of all by discussing what Forex actually is. Forex trading is the short form for foreign exchange. Okay, so majorly there are 8 major currencies in the world whereby you can exchange financially using platforms online. Okay, we'll talk about the platforms later, but forex trading is the exchange of currency. You can either do it physically through the bank with your cash or by using leverage through a broker. Okay, so majorly we have about 8 different currencies in the forex market: the euro, the USD, Canadian dollar, the Switzerland franc, the Japanese yen, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, British pounds. Okay, these are the top 8 currencies. In combining them, okay, combine each. Now, if you want to exchange euro for dollar, there's an exchange rate attached to it. To exchange euro for Canadian dollar, there's a separate exchange rate attached to it. So this exchange rate normally changes every day, every second, every minute. So people take advantages of these changes by switching from different currencies. And then when you switch and it increases to your favor, you make profit. If it reduces, you make a loss. That's how forex trading is. Then I'll just give a little example on how that works. For example, let's say this is the Euro USD. Okay, this is a currency pair, the most popular currency pair out there for retail traders. And let's say the exchange rate currently is 1.08, right? And with you as a forex retail trader, you have in cash $1,000, and you want to invest in this pair by exchanging this dollar for euros so that you can take advantage of the exchange rate when it increases. Okay, let's say this was the price yesterday price. Okay, and then today the price increased to 1.1 exchange rate. Okay, and you have made this purchase yesterday by buying the euros at this price. Okay, now if you have $1,000 with you and you're buying the euros as of yesterday, $1,000 divided by this, in exchanging for euro, you have to divide it. Okay, it will give you about 925 euros. Okay, so by the time the exchange rate had increased to 1:1, 1.1, you've made profit and you decided to sell it back to your dollar. Okay, how much are you going to gain from this? Multiply this by this. Remember, I don't always have to do this mathematics. Okay, I'm just giving a background to how forex trading actually works. So if you multiply this by this, it's going to give you, in today's rate, it's going to give you $1,018. You can see this is the profit made from yesterday's selling of your dollar to buy euros and waited for a day for this exchange rate to increase. You made a profit of $18, which is actually a small profit, about 1.8%. But this is how forex trading works. And then this is where broker comes in. Okay, so we, the retail traders, what we do is that we make these purchases. We don't go directly to the bank with cash. We make this exchange through brokers. Okay, there are brokers that offers these services to exchange it for you because the bank are not going to attend to every retail traders. So these brokers, they actually give leverage leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is the power for you to own an amount of money that you don't actually have. They'll borrow you more funds to actually go into the market and make more profit for yourself. Let's say you actually have $1,000 with you. Now, still going back to the example with the use of broker. Remember, the first time you are not using any broker. Right now, you are registered a broker account and you want to like trade through a broker because of the leverage that they are offering. Okay, so the broker can borrow you as much as 1:1,000, which means that if you have $1,000, okay, they can borrow you 1,000 times what you have. That's the leverage, which will become $1 million for you. So instead of trading with $1,000, you're trading with $1 million. Okay. So the profit you initially made exchanging $1,000 for cash and you made $18 without a broker, using a broker and utilizing the power of lot size and risk management, you can actually make 1,000 of this if you use this leverage, 1,000 of this, which is going to give you $18,000 in this massive change. Okay, it is possible to make this amount with $1,000 in this massive change, little change in the exchange rate using a forex broker. Now that is how leverage works under forex brokerage. Okay, so you're not going to see this money, but these leverages are there. Where you experience the difference is that when you are about to change your cash with this exchange rate, you notice that you actually don't make a lot of profit. But using a broker and utilizing the function of lot size, you can make as huge as this. Just like you can make this amount of money, you can also lose the whole of your account. You can easily lose it because of the leverage. Okay. So if you have a leverage of 1:1,000, it means that if price goes against you by just losing that $1,000 out of that $1 million, which is a very little pips, it can take you out and wipe your account, which is the downside of it. So using leverage is also advisable to always go for the lower side. But this video is not about leverage and broker, specifically talking about forex for retail traders. So let's talk about the benefit of trading forex as a retail trader. Remember, as a retail trader, you don't need expensive equipment. You don't need to be at the trading floor, and you don't need all this expensive office and expensive laptops and the rest. What you need is just a smartphone and your internet. As a retail trader, you can be trading from home. So as an experienced trader that I've been trading since 2019, I want to explain the importance or the benefits of being a retail trader. Okay? Now, especially from a third world country, the number one benefit you gain is you escape the economy of your country. Okay? Literally speaking, by the time you exchange your local currency, let's say for Nigeria, for example, we are using the naira. By the time you exchange naira to the US dollar, you are one step ahead because you've already escaped the economy of the naira. Okay. Now, whatever happens to the exchange rate is going to be in your favor because most of the time the naira is dropping against the dollar. So, just with exchanging your currency or loading your broker account with your money is an investment on its own. So that's one of the benefits. Even if you didn't trade or make any profit, you will most likely benefit from the economical changes as time goes on. One of the benefits of forex trading. Okay, let's say you deposited $1,000 into your account for last year and you didn't touch it this year, and the exchange rate went from 750 naira per dollar to what it is now, 1,350 per dollar. Without even trading, this will generate profit for you in naira. Okay, so that is the first one of the important benefits of trading as a retail trader, especially from a third world country like in Africa and Nigeria. So let's talk about the number two benefit, the leverage it have. Okay, the leverage. Just like what I explained, if you have if you are trading using a broker, which is a third party, using a broker to trade, you have the opportunity. They are giving you the power to borrow more funds and trade from the comfort of your home. Having $1,000, having $100, you can be trading with a $10,000 trading account. There are other platforms that offer us higher leverages like prop firms. Okay, we'll be discussing about prop firms further in our video. So leverage is one of the benefits that retail traders they get in trading. And thirdly, you have limitless opportunity in making it. Can be a side hustle. It can serve as a side hustle. Apart from that, your growth can be limitless. Okay, that means you can make as much as you want. There are no limitations in how much you can make from it. Okay, so these are the benefits. This is especially for retail traders. This is what again in going into forex trading. So if you're thinking of going into forex trading, this may be one of your reasons for venturing into this or taking it as a serious business also and trading professional. Let's talk about the tools for retail traders. Tools you need to become a retail trader. The tools you need as a retail trader in trading, like I said, you don't need expensive office, expensive gadget and all that, or to be in a trading floor like in those days. What you need are just these simple tools, a trading platform which can be MT4 or MT5 or the C Trader app. Okay, this is accessible to everybody, anybody from your phone. You can download it from the Play Store or iPhone Store. Okay, or there are other trading platforms, but these are the major ones used for retail traders. Okay, so tools like the MT4 trading app is very stable, one of the most stable trading app to use. The MT5 is more advanced. The C Trader is highly advanced for traders, but they all do the same thing by make helping you to execute your trade, buy and sell. That's all, just to buy and sell. You can also use them for running your analysis by reading candlesticks and charts, which are the history of price. Okay, you can use this platform in running analysis before you take any decision in the market, before you execute any decision. This is one of the major tools that retail traders they use. And your laptop or phones. Okay, some people go with laptops, some people go with phones, whichever one, preferably laptop because phones most of the time makes it look like a toy or makes it look like fun because you want to be doing something always. But if you have a laptop, you know that whenever I open this, this is only for business. So when the phone is always with you, we'll talk about this next time, why it is important to always trade with laptop. Although you can make it with phone, but when the phone is always with you, you always interrupt your trade. This is a lesson for another day. So laptop or phone so that you can make use of these trading platforms here by downloading it. Then you need a broker. You need a broker that will help you exchange and execute your trade. Okay. You need a regulated broker, not just a broker, a well-regulated broker because there are brokers that will not let you withdraw your money and there are brokers that manipulate price for you. So there are two different types of brokers, the B book and A book. We'll talk about this in a different video, but this is what you mostly need as a retail trader. Lastly, the internet. You need to have internet connection wherever you are so that all this can work together. Okay, so let's go back to this. First, you need to register with a broker. You need to have a phone, register with the broker, download these platforms, you need an internet to like connect and run analysis and take positions. Okay, these are the tools you need as a retail trader. So going forward, interested people, those that will be interested in going into retail trading, to follow these procedures. These are the procedures you can take to become a complete a full-time retail forex trader. First, you need to get the knowledge. The knowledge is where you learn about forex trading, entirely the fundamentals of forex trading, and developing strategy and everything about forex trading. The first knowledge that you have by learning when to buy, when to sell, the products you'll be buying or selling, understanding the time they work and all that. That's the knowledge. It will take you time to learn this, but if you have somebody putting you through, it will be faster for you. Then you need to be disciplined. You need to be highly disciplined in order for you to be a full-time retail trader because there are a lot of distractions, okay? There are a lot of things that will make you want to fail. This we are talking about real money here. So without this, you cannot progress. One of the important aspects for retail traders, okay? Like I said before, you need a broker, you need a regulated broker, regulated broker. Regulated broker is a broker that is being monitored. Okay, they don't just do things on their own. They are being monitored by higher firms all over the world, especially from all these strong firms that are from the US and Britain. So they monitor the broker so that they don't overpower retail traders like you that don't have anything. Okay, then you need trading platforms like I said before, those MT4, MT5. You need them. You need the internet service, and you need to learn proper risk management. So with these six things I listed here, you are already good to go. If you have all these checked, then you are already into becoming a full-time um, retail forex trader. Then there's when you now go for the capital. Okay, so essentially you have trading capital because this is what will give you the money. You need money to make money, and you need more money to make more money. Capital is one of the important things in trading. That's what you need to be trading with. Okay, you can either go for profit or you go for your own money, or if you have the skill and you have the trading history like a track record, you can use it and seek for investors fund and go into retail trading properly. So that's that about forex trading for retail traders. On our next video, I'm going to be explaining why most retail traders they lose money. Okay, you are going to see the reasons why they lose money and how they mismanage their funds. Okay, I'm going to be breaking it down and make sure that if you are becoming one of them, you are becoming a retail trader, avoiding those steps will give you a long-term progress in the forex market. See you guys. Make sure you like this video and share.